When we think about how tough our fight is going to be in June as we get to this budget table, all we have to do is pause and recognize that we are not here alone. We've got an ancestor that paved the way through hardship, through adversity, through a bunch of stop signs and red lights and no, you're not welcome. When we understand that Speaker Irvis isn't just the first African-American elected here in Pennsylvania's House, he was the first African-American speaker elected in any legislative body. When we understand that Pennsylvania's Legislative Black Caucus was the first organized group of black lawmakers anywhere in the nation, because what was happening in the 60s and what they were fighting in the 70s, and when he was elected in the early 80s, it's nothing that any of us could even imagine. Even if we were alive and leading in that time, we were not here with these roles and titles. So we are doing something, standing on the shoulder of these giants and recognizing that if somehow on this great day, May the 14th, everything was done and they asked me, well, what did you all do down there as a Pennsylvania Legislative Black Caucus? I got a report card because these folks around me have been working. I said, these folks around me have been working. Some will say, oh, you didn't get this bill and you didn't get that bill, but it's because of the Pennsylvania Legislative Black Caucus that we have the Pennsylvania Black Maternal Health Caucus. Without a doubt, it's the most successful group of lawmakers organizing on both sides of the building across the aisle, getting laws changed like none other. When they say, Chair Nelson, what difference does it make to have a black caucus? Well, I don't know, maternal mortality is going to be decreasing because it's been our black caucus that's been leading that fight. When they say, what difference does it make to have a black Speaker of the House and the first woman and the second black appropriations chair? Well, I don't know, but I am certain that if we were not all here making these leadership votes, that they wouldn't care what the court said about public schools. Our Representative Scott, Norristown would still be struggling, but it's this black caucus that stood the line and said money's coming into that adequacy line because it's not fair to Latino kids in Reading. It's not right to those black kids we serve in Delco, Rep. Curry, for them to have a substandard education. So understand, if it was all over today and they said, what'd you do? Well, I'll tell them after 10 years, just yesterday, my first bill finally passed. And it's a comprehensive bill to make sure everybody can vote. I said to make sure everybody can vote. Some people think we're not doing enough, but God willing, we're just getting started. Thank you.